Happy time, joyful time, blessing time, happiness time. It's another time with Winnie again. Oh, many gonna be grateful. Oh, many gonna be grateful. Oh, many gonna be grateful. Happy is Winnie again.
Hi everyone. It's time to take a break and relax. Welcome back to For the World to Hear. We're going to finish our bangle bracelet that we started, and I'm going to wear a mask today. And I wanted to show you guys something. There's a reason that we buy these kind of paint brushes to do our epoxy with, the disposable cheap ones. Even though I wiped it down and soaked it in ethanol or paint thinner, whatever it's called, this still happened. Do you see? And there's a reason you pull your hair up, because you don't want this to happen to your hair. And sometimes I forget to pull my hair up when I'm going to check on the status of my epoxy crafts. And I've gotten it in my hair before, and I've had to chop my hair because of it. So just be very cautious. So I'm going to go ahead and pull my hair up now while we're talking about this. And we're going to do the final stage for the epoxy. And then after that, what you can do, because we're not going to do this on YouTube, but you can get some sandpaper, and I'll show you what you'll do. You'll sand these edges down right here. Okay, so just take your sandpaper and sand it down till it's nice and smooth for yourself when you're done, when it's all dry. Wait about a week from the last time that you did your epoxy to do your sanding, okay? So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead, and we're just doing the inside today. We're not going to do very much. So I'm going to I would and of course I would forget one little item. It's a good thing I remembered it. So let me get my item. It's my measuring cup. It's one that you would probably get from like a cough syrup or something. It's for my little projects because I don't want to ruin my measuring cups that I use. I don't use measuring cups we eat from for this at all, ever. So even some of your like my Lantas have little measuring cups like these with them. So that's how I got mine. So I'm going to go ahead and measure out just a little of both, and then I'm going to coat the inside. Oh, Winnie, you're violating your own rule, Winnie. Oh, what's my own rule? Anyone remember what I violated? Here we go. We got to put our gloves on. Can't forget this is a dangerous chemical. And this is a chemical the adults should be doing. Okay? And, let's see where we're at here. Okay, now I can do this. Silly, silly me. Okay. I think I'm going to put... Yeah, that happened to be just a glob. Wow. Okay. There's the first part, and I'll have to wipe that down later. I have to get up again and look for something. Oh, I can't do this one yet. I'm ahead of myself, you guys. Let me get something. I'll be right back. You can look at the bracelet if you want and see what it looks like so far at different angles if you'd like. Here's some. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I had to get me some, I said to get some napkins, paper towels or something you can wipe up really good and throw away. I had to go get myself some really tough tissue. So we can wipe our things out when we're done. And instead of the wooden popsicle, since I've already ruined the brush, and it's not going to come out, so I can just use it to scrape out now. Nope. You can if you want, but give me a second. You can sometimes if you'd like. You can make your mixture after you mix your epoxy for 90 seconds or however long it's supposed to for whatever brand you have. You can then put your paint and stir it in to your liking, or your glitter. So I was going to try and cover that down the road on another episode, and I'm also going to show you how I sometimes put my excess in molds that we have, but we'll do that on another episode. I'm not going to rush myself. Sometimes I leave them scraps on my paper so I can add them to my jar for abstract pieces, and I need more of those right now. And then I do jewelry pieces, but you can make jewelry pieces out of these with the molds that they have out for them. Your silicone molds, anything that can take heat, like your silicone molds, would probably be the best to do. And I'm going to wipe out my cup now. There's that one. Now this is going to be tricky, trying to get that very little bit to stop real quick with this one. Sometimes this one runs out fast, the other one runs out slow. The hardener is always faster than the resin. So I'm going to measure out another one, which is equal amounts. Okay. I went a little tiny over on that one, but it's harder, so I just won't scrape it from the edges. This time we'll see if that works. Yeah, we're not going to scrape it from the edges this time. Yes, I am. I'm just going to scrape a little bit. Okay, that's good enough. That looks even. And I got this piece. And make sure I got it all off. And I still have a little extra something to wipe up if I should need. And I'm going to mix this for a while. Can you tell me when 90 seconds is up?
Sure.
Because of the brand I have, its instructions are wanting us to do 90 seconds, and I'm going to double up my cup real quick. So I have a doubled up little Dixie cup, and I'm stirring for 90 seconds. Okay? So we'll be doing this for 90 seconds. Make sure you get the sides every now and then and bring them back in with the other. We're doing all of this to put one more layer of silver on the inside of the band. Silver glitter.
close. Okay, we're good.
Okay, so we're good and stirred up. So now I'm going to put a lot of glitter in, more than normal, because I really want it to have a nice dimensional look on the inside of that band. Okay, we'll see if I need to put more in or not. Let me stir this up. Just a little more. I'm going to put just a little more in there. Okay. Sorry, my mask is going into my eye under my glasses. Okay, so this is what my glitter looks like, how thick I did it in my epoxy. I made it look like this for this time. Okay? It's a little bit more than we usually use. Okay? So instead of using another brush, I have gloves on and I'm doing the inside of my band. I'm going to use my fingers because they're protected with the gloves. Okay, guys? Just to do the inside of my band. Just make sure you spread it nice and thin and even as much as you can. And I'm going to look at this a few times and probably do a few times around, I'm not sure. It doesn't take that much epoxy to do this. It really doesn't. That's why we always have scraps and leftovers. Now I'm going to hold it the other way so I can make sure I'm getting everything good and coated the way I want it. And you guys, you're only making yourself happy, because if you make yourself happy, it could be a talking piece with your friends and family. You never know. Those that you know will probably be shocked that you made such a thing from duct tape inner core piece of cardboard. To be honest, I've had quite a few conversations with people. So here we go. Just making sure I get it all good and coated. And I'm going to lay it back down on the one side so that we only have to, see the rough edges side? That's the side I keep putting it on, so that we don't have to do too much sanding. I don't want to have to sand too much, so I keep putting it on the same side. And then of course I still need some more glitter abstract pieces that are silver, so I'm going to save it on here tonight. Like I said, I'll do the molds down the road. There are some, and I'll show you guys those in the future, if it's meant to be, I guess. All right, there's that, and I'm going to set that upside down. And this is garbage. These can go inside. And that's garbage. Did you see how I did all that? Yeah, that's safe for me to touch because it's all inside the gloves. Okay, so we're done with the craft. Okay, so peace is the word today. Okay? There's a lot of definitions, you guys, so I'll let you read and pick your definition. But I will read one that I like. There's actually two that I liked in here. The first one, freedom from disturbance or which equals tranquility. And the next one I liked is freedom from civil disorder. Okay, that's going on. So I am going to go over the word usage, okay? How often have we around the world been using the word peace? 1800s all the way to 2010, the graph shows a major decline, you guys. Look at that. Wow. So, let's start saying peace be with you on Facebook, in emails, in person, on the phone. Whenever you have a chance to be around someone and you go to depart from them, say peace be with you. Let's encourage this graph to go skyrocketing, way high. Let's show the world that we can change its direction with some of these positive words and start using them. So I would encourage people who want to help change this in a better direction to start saying peace be with you, okay? And I'm going to start doing that myself more often. So anyway, and then we have Spider's Web is going to be the family game suggestion that we give you, and I'm going to post a link to the YouTube so you can go straight to a YouTube video about it. And I'm trying to think. There's a quote that I had, and it's on my phone, which is what we're recording with. But I can't remember the quote, so I'm just going to say something about the quote. Basically points out, in order to have justice, we need to have peace. Oh, no, I said that backwards. In order to have peace, we need to have justice. Yeah, that's what it's supposed to say. In order to have peace, we need to have the scales of justice balanced. Okay? And that goes for everywhere. Your scales of justice need to be equal. So we can try to be more peaceful. And there's our peace. And then our gratitude board, or our dream board, I mean. Our dream board, I went ahead and just taped stuff to it because this is not mine. I'm just using it as an example of what people would want to do. You know, if you want something, find a picture that resembles it and tape it to your dream board. And I want to upgrade and get a bigger vehicle someday. So I have another picture that I'm going to add to mine of a bigger vehicle. Okay, so your dream board can keep growing slowly, or you can do it all in one moment. It's up to you. But what you do with these dream boards is you keep your dreams alive. So if you're not dreaming anymore, you probably don't have a dream board, right? Go change that. Change that right now. Find something to dream about. I don't care if you're 15, I don't care if you're 45, I don't care if you're 85. If you're not dreaming, go find something to dream about so you can get going and see how these help, okay? Put one of these together with new dreams. Every time you have new dreams and you don't have room, go make another one. We have plenty of different things you can make a dream board out of, okay? And you put it somewhere in your site that you wake up to and you go to bed around, I mean somewhere, so your bedroom or where you lay your head, so that when you wake up you see it, and when you go to bed you see it. So you think about your dreams more than your problems, okay? So let's work on that. And let's see, I also did a challenge to everyone. I'm still challenging teen youth all the way through adults to go create a YouTube channel, follow the rules, and do something of interest to you. And let's make this world a better place all together. So, I think I've covered everything, and it was pretty quick today. If I missed something, I'm sorry. I'll try to make up for it on the next episode. Another thing I want to point out, you guys, I was inspired by Jake Ducey the most about a year ago, and it changed my life. It changed all those, I kept feeling like my life kept going in circles. It finally stopped. This last year has been a complete halt. My life's breaking away from every circle it's been trying to create. And so I encourage any and all of you guys, if you've not come across Jake Ducey, go look him up on YouTube. Okay, he has a Facebook and he has a YouTube channel. He's a very good motivational speaker, and a lot of people are starting to follow him. So jump on the train. Let's go follow him together, you guys. Have a great, smiling day and week. Thank you all for watching. Peace be with you.
Happy time, joyful time, blessing time, happiness time. It's another time with Winnie again. Oh, many gonna be grateful. Oh, many gonna be grateful. Oh, many gonna be grateful. Happy is Winnie again.